I'll go from here. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know which direction we're going yet? Okay. I may just for the I may just go to our offensive side both halves. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, actually. Yeah, for yes, no, I told Keita we're racing this. Her. Any other studies?
No, what I should hear that.
I know. 2 years ago?
Welcome to Oshkosh North. Tonight's non-conference soccer matchup between the Manitowoc Lincoln Ships and the Oshkosh North Spartans. This time, the Dewey's rise and face the flag as we play the national anthem. Now for the starting lineups, first for the ships. Number 1, Annalise Q. Number 2, Lindsay Piatek. Number 3, Sarah Bolchin. Number 6, Ella Demetrius. Number 7, Tegan Hume. Number 8, Lila Redwine. In goal, Julia Seraki. Number 12, Ava Kim Chia. Number 13, Regina Reef. Number 16, Rachel Lambrick. And number 17, Cora Foster. The ships are coached by Ethan Jones. Now for your Spartans, in goal, number 0, Olivia Dennis. Number 2, Coralie Gottlieb. Number 4, Ava Duran. Number 5, Nancy Eisner. Number 7, Olivia Bear. Number 8, Mia Sunlight. Yeah, BTS. Number 12, Ellie Aller. Number 13, Emily Duran. Number 16, Emily Gillian. Joanna Larson Petro. Official for tonight's match, center volleyball here. Mike Williams, we have Mary Ellen Robotics at. Concession stand will be open until halftime, through halftime tonight, so if you want some hot chocolate or something to eat. It's over by the porta potty or.
Sarah said they had one.
Very.
And then we're gonna hide her.
I know it's not fair, but the offense gets all the glory.
Yeah.
All right, good evening, shipheads, coming at you from Oshkosh North High School, alma mater of Sonia Bolchin. Oshkosh North, the home team, non-conference matchup, North and FVA opponent, wearing the black uniforms, black on black, shipbuilders with the white jerseys and the black shorts. Play this one into the left corner, run down there by Tegan. She'll tap it back to Lindsay Pionic. Pionic ahead to Annalise Koo. Koo into that left flat in my blind spot here, shiphead. Sorry about that. Annalise still working on the baseline. She's got Lila Redwine. Redwine put the brakes on, corner of the box, get it to Sarah. Sarah, top of the box there, then the half circle. Janie attacking, trying to get it away from the defender, number 7. That one poked towards that far touch line, run down by number 5 over there. And that is Burmeister, commandeered by the shipbuilders. Demetrius will go center to Pionic, get it to Bolchin. Bolchin trying to square up to the goal, tap it back. Redwine put it on goal. Going to be played there by the goalkeeper, Olivia Dennis. Wind blowing straight at us here, it seems, from that far sideline. Tapped on the header by Conchia, controlled now by number 9 for the Spartans, Gabby PDS, short for Piera de Silva, and that one played by Cora Foster. Into the right corner in the blind spot for me, shipheads. Throw in for the Spartans. This one going to be off Tegan Hine on this near touch line. That one taken away after the throw in by Solnizer. Poke it to the right flat, and the Spartans, Ava Conchia, gonna rip it away down there on that right wing. Goes middle, pinballs back out of bounds off the shipbuilder's gonna have another throw in for the Spartans. Tough sight lines up here, shipheads. I couldn't take it outside, but it's super cold. That one fired on goal, tapped out of there by Demetrius. Now chased down by number 13. And that's the freshman, Regina Rafe Aro. And really bad sight line here, Ship. Sorry about that. Box out on the play by Tegan. Poke it middle. That one back here to number 8 again. That is poke middle. Ship's take it away. Annalise will get it ahead. Sarah Jane trying to track it down. Angled out of there by number 4, Ava Duran. Poked middle by Pionic. That one split the wicket, 17 on 17 action. There. Shot middle from Madrona Larson Paschal. Down here near touchline. That one tapped back with the heel. Rocketed ahead for the Spartans. Tracked down on the play by Cora Foster. Throwing again on the trigger is Maya Solnider. Ship's trying to move it upfield. Throw it on the bounce to Gene. Janie's going to track it down here on the left flat. Bad sight line again. Janie with the sidestep. She's got it. Fire it with the right foot. That's going to bounce one hop to the goalkeeper. Played there by Olivia Dennis. She'll punt it out towards the 40-yard line. Chipped back on the play by Demetrius. And down bottom of the screen, Madrona Larson Paschal. Shoot it up this right side. And out of bounds, throw in for the Ships. That one's going to be taken back by the Spartans. Rocketed again on the sideline. Ava Conchia with the throw in forthcoming for the Ships. She'll throw it up over the top, and that's going to hit and bounce for Tegan. Tegan to that left flat. She's going to put the brakes on. Center to Annalise. Taken away. Koo's going to run it down in the deflection. Back here to Lindsay Pionic. Pionic going to go center. Red wine shot from deep, and that one is going to bounce away from the goalkeeper there, and then she's going to recover and squeeze it on that right side. Dennis able to knock it down, popped away from her briefly, but she made the recovery, secured it. Ship's trying to take it back. Tegan Hine pop it here to Annalise Koo. She'll go middle, Janie there, and she'll give some ground. Pop it across to Redwine. Redwine, the senior, back to Bolchin. Bolchin accelerating as she gets through that first wave of defense. Koo, find Lila. Redwine, tap it to Janie. Janie on the ground, back to Lila. Lila, a little juke move as she gets left into a wall of defenders there. That one, a ricochet right into the hands of Dennis. 6:20 gone by. We're scoreless here early in this game at Oshkosh North High School. That one is going to be punted near the midfield marker, squared up by Demetrius. She'll put it on the turf ahead to Lambrick. Get it back to Redwine. Redwine find Koo. Koo with time. Defender on her back is number 9 there, Gabby Pierre de Silva. Forward to Janie. Handoff Annalise. Annalise trying to slide it past the defender there. She took it away. Now she'll accelerate at midfield ahead. And it's Regina trying to beat the offensive player, number 5, running behind it. That's Quetzali Burmeister. Throw that one on the bounce to 13. Emily Duran taken away by Redwine. Now Demetrius will accelerate down that far touchline, slide it on the turf. Sarah Jane trying to run behind it on the top of the screen. She's got a corner and a step on the defender. Right flat. She'll put the brakes on there, trying to square the ball into the right flat. Taken away by the defender back there in a one-on-one situation. Pionic, poke it ahead off the foot of number 13. That's Duran. Ava Conchia back to Pionic now. Via Koo. 12's going to wrestle it out of there. That's Ellie Aller. And she'll clear it up here near touch line out of bounds to the Ships. Head on the bounce. Koo. Header over the defender. Chop it to the sideline for the Spartans. Going to have recipient in Emily Gillingham. Taken away by Pionic. Now ripped back by the Spartans. And work it up this near touch line. Little juke move there. Get around the first wave of defense. Regina. Tap it to Pionic. Lindsay P. Cross midfield. Get it ahead. Running behind it now. Tegan Hine. Hine trying to get the angle down to that left flat. She will run it down. Still on her feet. Poke it middle. And get a handball called against Annalise. Barely got it, but the official saw that, makes the call. We're going to get a direct kick back here inside the 20. 8:58 gone by. Scoreless at North High School. On the trigger here for the Spartans, number 4, Ava Duran. She will put it in play ahead. Short of midfield, Annalise out to the top of the screen again. Get it middle, Janie. That one ripped away on the turf. Pop it to the far sideline. Turn it back middle. Taken now by Redwine. Redwine with a step. Trying to split the defense, and Janie going to run behind it now on that right flat top. Bolton throw it into the back of the net, left side. Sarah Bolton, the senior, puts the Shipbuilders on the board early here at the 9:42 mark. Ships leading scorer last year. She set the Shipbuilders single season mark. Gets her first goal of the year here at her mom's old high school. So I think that assist maybe from either Redwine or Koo on that play. North will put it in play from middle of the field. Gives ground, handled down by Duran. Work it up to the 40, turn it middle. Touch pass to number 9. That's De Silva. She'll try to evade Pionic here and working it now into that right flat for the Spartans and out of bounds. And I think that's going to be a goal kick for Julia. That one put in play to midfield, and first played by Annalise. Now that one shot ahead. Bolchin trying to get control again. Now she'll spin away from the defender. Right in the middle of the field. Janie will slide that one past a sliding attempt by Dennis Bolchin. Her second goal in quick succession. She's got 2. Oshkosh North with 0.
Another Manitowoc goal by Sarah Olsen.
Lindsay now working it on this near touch line. Find Cora Foster. Foster ahead. And that one is trapped, run behind by Pionk. Hines spinning away to the left. Nice move there. Forward on the ground. And trying to track it down there was Lambrick, the intended recipient. That one out of bounds. Yeah, straight away on that one, she broke free of a couple of defenders on a nice pass, and I wish I could give credit to the person who put that one on a platter for her. It was a long one. Tegan Hine off the left foot, trying to angle it towards the goal. That one wide left. $11:45 gone by here. Shipbuilders lead at 2-0. It says 3-0 on the scoreboard there. I think that's a mistake. Ava Conchia. There we got the right number up there. Janie trying to disengage from a crowd, unable to do so. That one ricocheting to the far sideline. Number 5 running behind it. That's Burmeister. The north ball on the throw in here. Again, that wind mostly blowing right at us. Guess maybe from the east. Not sure.
Yep, southeast.
Confirmed wind coming from the southeast there. Wherever it's coming from, it's not warm at all. And Annalise Koo trying to slip it past that wall of defenders there, deflecting out. Lambrick to Lila Redwine. Redwine jukes to her left now. That one poked away by number 13 on the play, Duran. And emerging with it is number 9, Gabby PDS. That one back on the ricochet to Redwine. Foot raised for it. Cora Foster unable to beat Gabby PDS to the spot. Now it's Lambert on the far touchline. She tries to turn upfield for the Ships. That one in play. Janie looking to run behind it. Eludes that first defender as she breaks to the middle of the field with the defense on her back. Goes middle. Annalise across to Tegan there. And Janie with the cross attempt from that right flat, unable to connect with Koo. Came off the side of Annalise's foot, and thought maybe Tegan was going to have an opportunity to get behind it on that left side, but unable to get there. Through no fault of her own, it was out of her reach. That one taken away by Annalise on the ground to Janie. Janie trying to beat that last line defender. That one poked to the right, taken away on the play. Running behind it now is number 13 for North. Again, that is Emily Duran. Get it to Bolchin. She'll find Redwine. Redwine going to put it on goal from deep, and that one is a great stop by Dennis back there between the pipes. 14:24 gone by in half number 1. Dennis will put the boot to it. That one's going to hit the ground near the 41-yard line. Cora Foster looking to take it away on this near boundary. Ripped back, crossfield shot near the center logo. Here comes Redwine bowling it away from number 2. She'll turn it middle. Lila trying to get there. Now it's going to deflect to Janie. Sarah Jane turned the corner, ripped away by number 4. Out to that far touchline to the ground goes Demetrius, pops right back up. That looked uncomfortable as she bent her leg underneath her going to the turf there. Ella's going to take it away. She'll go middle. That one touch ahead from Red Wine, shot back on the far touch line. It's going to be Regina who gets there first, tries to turn inside, shot back at her by number 5. Regina trying to control it over there with quick volley. Burmeister right in her face up that far touch line. Gets past Demetrius. She's able to close, find Cora Foster. Foster up to Conchia on this near side. Ahead to Tegan. Tegan with some room to work. She'll control it. Now break to this near touch line. She's got an angle and she'll get around that defender, goes middle, gets away from the first one. Janie turns to her right. Straight away now, Bolchin, tap it across to Red Wine. Red Wine running behind it, gets away. Still running on ball is Lila Redwine. That pokes to the far sideline. Turn it middle. Redwine headed on the turf, trying to get it to Lambrick. Lambrick back to Lila. Lila, control. She'll tap it on the turf. Trying to turn the corner again. Bolchin put it on goal. Wide left. Just missing the first 16-minute hat trick. There was Sarah Bolchin. Believe me when I tell you this, shipheads, the people in the stands are envying those girls on the field because it is cold out there. It sure would be nice to be moving around and staying warm rather than just sitting on those metal bleachers. I'm thankful to be up here. That one shot on the top of the screen, controlled there by number 5, spinning away from the defender. Demetrius with the recovery, jockeying for possession on that far touchline, still in play. Demetrius trying to accelerate it out of there, and she'll just knock it out of bounds. Reset time for Oshkosh North. Overhead throw on the play by number 5, Burmeister. That's going to hit the turf. Chopped away by the Shipbuilders defender back there. I believe that was Regina. Ava Conchia to the middle of the field. 12 will shoot it to the sideline. Lambrick converging with that midfielder for North, Olivia Bear. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rachel Lambrick. Throw in for Bear. She'll go forward. Look at number 2, Godwin. Godwin has it taken away on the play now. Regina, Pionic will find Lila Redwine. Redwine controls across the 40 now. Redwine ahead. And Tegan Hine going to run behind it. She's going to have a golden opportunity and fire it on goal, and she's offsides anyway. Shipheads. Tegan Hine had broken into the clear there, and there's a good reason for it. She got that head start and got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Shipbuilders continue to lead this one 2-0. 8:15 gone by in half number 1. That one's going to hit the ground. Scored away from everyone. Now on the return shot, Janie will turn it back middle, looking for Lambrick. Here comes Pionic. And that one's going to be cleared to the near sideline. Ahead, in stride, get it to 13. Again, that is Duran. She'll turn the corner, still on her feet. Emily Duran into the right flat. Spartans mounting a threat and unable to save that one on that right baseline where the Spartans. Cora Foster will put this one in play. And she fires that one in the direction of Annalise Koo. Koo trying to turn the corner, ripped away by number 9. That one to this near touch line. And unable to stop it on the play was Madrona, Larson, and Paschal. Throw in for the Ships, and they want to move quickly. Tegan Hine running behind it in that left flat. She's going to get it center and unable to connect with Bolchin. That shot back out here near the 30. Pionic going to run behind it. She'll slide it on the turf. Middle, that one off the foot of the defender, going to be played off the bounce by Dennis back there. That one booted. near midfield. Trapped on the 45, jockeying for it. Lila Redwine strong as she's going to get emerge with it. I thought she was going to call for a foul. That one on the ground, running into that right flat. Sarah Jane turning on the Jets, turning it middle. She's emerging with possession. Janie trying to tip it towards the goal there, upended by the goalkeeper. And Bolchin's going to bounce up there after the collision. Always makes me hold my breath a little bit. That one out of bounds here. Conchia goes middle. It's going to hit in front of Annalise. Run down by Pionic. Pionic will tap it to Redwine. Lila at the 35 now gives ground to the right flat, trying to connect over there with Mallard. Number 11 in the game for the Ships as well. Ava Drawl on that far touchline, working for possession. Ava chop it back. Nice ball there by Giral on the turf. Good play by Pionic. Run. I'm sorry, that's Mallard. 21-17 gone by. Toss that one in. We got a violation on the throw. She must have picked up that foot. Ships lead this one 2-0. Toss that one in. Trapped on the inbound play, taken away by Emily Duran. Give ground now, fired across, looking ahead for Larson Paschal. Paschal dancing around the defender, chip back by Foster, and Tegan Hine able to get there in time. Fired ahead off the left foot. That one knocked middle. Number 9 is going to control over there. Gabby PDS. And nice play by Mallard. Mallard, little juke move off the side of the head of Bolchin. Unable to square it there. That one a lofter on the play to number 9, PDS. Off the toe out here of 17. She'll run it to the sideline. And that one going to be knocked out of bounds. Good play there by Ava Giral to get possession back for the Ships to this near touchline. Chasing it down is Pionic, not going to get there. Redwine at midfield. She'll turn it up to Annalise, get it back to Lila. Lila now with room to operate, and she's going to step into this one and hopefully fire that on goal, and she'll have it deflected. Lila continuing to penetrate into the defense there, waiting to the last second to try to pull that trigger. And PDS going to emerge with possession. That one played out here to number 11, spinning to it. That's Maya Marquardt. Marquardt goes middle, taken away by Regina. Regina now with some room. Rafe Aro ahead on the ground, looking for Tegan. That one too wide. $23.46 gone by in half number 1. Shipbuilders with the 2-0 lead, and Tegan Hine going to get called for the foul there on the push from behind. Throwing it for it coming. It's going to be number 9, Gabby Piera de Silva. I'm sorry, that's number 8, Maya Songleitner. It's a direct kick anyway off the foul, not a throw in. Sorry about the bad sidelines, shipheads. Top of the screen, that one intercepted by Cora Foster, fought for, and Annalise trying to rip it away. Taken by number 13. 13 put the brakes on behind the back. And again, she'll cross behind the back, working to get wide of the defender, and she's still on her feet here into the right flat. Fired at the top of the box, and there's a handball It's gonna be called against number 9, Gabby PDS. Reflexive motion there for the Spartan player. 25-17 gone by here. Ships will put it in play. Cora Foster put the boot to it. That one's going to sail out here near the 50 across Tegan Hine with the box out. Now she'll run behind it on this left flat. Tegan looking to turn it inside, and she will juke around that defender on that left wing. That one deflecting out to this near touch line and still in play. Nice play there by Ava Giral to keep it alive for the shipbuilders, and this time it's going to be called out of bounds. Wind might have shifted to be a little more out of the south than the east, but could just be my imagination as well. I will concede. That one played back to number 8, deflecting now to the left flat. Janie with another opportunity. Bolchin breaking middle, gets around one defender, fired on goal, straight at Dennis, and she'll knock it down. And that one going to be jumped by Annalise. I agree, Tom. I assume. I'll have to trust you on that one. Ships are going to put it in play from about the 38-yard line, rocket it up middle of the field. Janie trying to run behind it on the shot off the foot of Cora Foster. One hopped Bolchin and going to be played by Dennis back there from her goal position. She'll boom it up near midfield. Lila Redwine trying to square it. She'll now jockey for possession with number 11, Marquardt. Ships will throw it in here on the near touch line. That one pokes forward. Ava Giral able to turn it up. Great ball to Lila Redwine. Redwine trying to connect with Tegan Hine, taken away by the Spartans. That one. Redwine back to Annalise. Annalise will turn it to her right middle. She's got Redwine. Redwine with time. And she'll try to turn it to the right. Tentative movement for Lila. She'll put it up there, looking for Mallard to run behind it on the top of the screen. She's got room, turning to the ball, back middle, adding Mallard. That one on the ground. Tegan Hine in the neighborhood. Here comes number 15 as well. That is Addie Lecker. That one shot out of there. Giral able to angle it back to Annalise. Annalise working in front of Marquardt. Back to Cora Foster. She's got Lila Redwine. Redwine has it taken away by number 13, Duran. Now it's Annalise trying to rip it from Emily Duran. Duran gets it right back. She'll slide it up here on the turf, looking to connect ahead to number 5. It is Burmeister. Burmeister running down into that right corner. A blind spot for me, shipheads. A throw in there for the Spartans. Get it to 9. That's De Silva going middle, chopped out of there. Annalise Koo to the sideline off the ships. We're going to get another throw in for the home team. Bearing down on the final 10 minutes of this opening half. Marquardt trying to juke on Annalise. That one squeezed away from number 9. Tegan Hine just muscling it away from number 8 and run it to the sideline there. She collides with number 5, Burmeister. Burmeister with the juke move. I'm sorry, that's 9, Marquardt. Off the pass from number 9. Koo ahead. And a redirect. Now it's Redwine trying to beat Duran to the spot. Duran going to take it away with position there. Good body for position. And Tegan. Oh, that's a great pass. She put some English on that one to connect with Bolchin. Bolchin breaking to the middle of the field. She's got room. Bounces away from Duran. Janie able to get it to Koo. Trying to find Addie Lecker there. It appeared a little too much mustard on that pass, did Annalise. Lecker unable to handle it. That one is going to hit and run near the 40. Foster angle it to the sideline, running behind it. Number 5 for the Spartans. She'll break into the clear. Cora Foster with the recovery. She'll take it away, working it to this near touch line in the corner where I can't see. And Cora Foster still on her feet in play. Great ball by Cora to this near touch line. Chopped back. Number 9. Again, Gabby PDS. Over and throw in. Run down. Draw. Now shot to the sideline by Cora Foster. You get a throw in again for the home team. Again, Spartans in their black uniforms with the black shorts, ships white jerseys, black shorts. That one taken away by Redwine in space, trying to run behind it, unable to get there before this Spartan player. Great play by Tegan Hine. That one deflecting out of bounds off of the Oshkosh player number 5. That is Burmeister. Get it ahead. Lecker trying to turn it middle. That one played to the sideline. Shot back Tegan Hine. Centered up now. Foster to midfield. Looking ahead there, taken away briefly. Gabby PDS across to Duran. Duran with time to work. She'll fire it up this near side. Running behind it is number 5. And that is Burmeister again. Burmeister in the right corner. And unable to get there. It's out of play. Toss it into Addie Lecker. Lecker pinballs away from her. Run down by Gabby PDS. Get it back out. Duran. Duran sidestepping Regina. And what a move by Emily Duran. But staying home and not fooled at all on that deep ball bender was Julia Saraki. That one pinballs back and running behind it. Regina unable to get there. Head of the Oshkosh midfielder. Send that one across top of the screen from Red Wine. Now Cora Foster able to get it on the turf. Lecker behind the back. Get it to Gerald. Turn it back inside. Tegan Hine, Addie Lecker. Lecker on the left. She's got Bolchin. Bolchin trying to disengage Janie on the turf. Tegan Hine with an opportunity. Tegan unable to make the recovery there as it just got away from her off the toe. What a pass from Janie. That one played by Marquardt, taken away by the ships briefly. Marquardt's going to get there first, however. She'll look to turn the corner into the right flat. Burmeister, that one redirected by Ava Conchia. They're going to get a handball, I believe, against Lila Redwine. And that could be an opportunity for Oshkosh North here, as they're going to get a direct shot inside the 25-yard marker. Wind doing weird things, I'm sure, right now, blowing kind of left to right. And it is going to be Emily Duran, I believe, taking this direct kick on goal. What a play by Julia Saraki, high pointing that one. Duran tried to sneak it up over top, and Julia waited for it. Got it at the apex of her jump. Regina ahead to Tegan will control at midfield. Here comes a defender on her back. Get it forward on that right flat. Shoot it to the sideline. That one not going to check up for the Spartans over there. 5 minutes to go in the half. Throw in now Demetrius looking for Bolchin. Bolchin trying to trap it. She'll turn to her right, leave for Ella. Ella working on that far sideline. Put the brakes on, turn it middle, tap it to Bolchin. Bolchin running behind it here. She'll hand off to Lila Redwine. Redwine touch pass ahead to Bolchin. Gets away from Janie on the bounce to this near touch line. And trying to break contain are the Spartans taken away by Gerald. Good play by Ava Tegan. Bodying up on number 8, sliding on the turf, trying to get it past 12. And good play made by Ellie Auler back there defensively for the Spartans. Duran giving ground. It's Auler now. And she'll work it to this near touchline. Trying to connect on the pass up this near boundary unsuccessfully are the Spartans. Throw it in, Gerald. Eddie Lecker jogging for position. She'll turn it middle and taken away on the play by number 8. And that looked like a near handball. Ava Giral on the turf. Tegan Hine colliding. Now she'll juke, bouncing it to the outside, turn it middle, tapped out of there on the spin. Sit there for a second. Giral going straight away. And Mallard get it to Rafe Aro. Lecker pop it on top. That one's going to be pounded to the sideline by the Spartans. Shipbuilders will have a throw in from deep inside Oshkosh North territory. They lead it 2-0, 36-54 gone by in half number 1 as we wind down the opening frame here at Oshkosh North High School. Under 3 minutes to play now. Throw in Bolchin going baseline, can't run behind it and keep it in play. We're going to get a goal kick for Dennis. Play that one short. Hand off to Ava Duran. That one jumped by Lila Redwine. Emily Durnan will get it back. Juking around Redwine in the open field. Lecker briefly looked like she was going to be able to take it away. Controlling are the Spartans. Running it top of the field there, Gabby PDS, and she'll slide on the turf and a great ball. It's going to be Saraki who's rockets out of the goal area trying to connect with Mallard on the far touchline. That one's going to check up for the Spartans. Good play over there. Demetrius splitting defender still on her feet, accelerating up the far sideline. Ella Demetrius still with control as she breaks into the clear, fired on the turf, and that one's going to be wide of the mark. What an individual effort by Ella Demetrius, the senior all conference last 2 years recognition for Ella Demetrius. That one chopped on the ground, going to be played by Gerald. Gerald goes middle. Ava Conchia will find Redwine. Redwine breaks to the middle of the field and trying to bully it away from her is Duran. Duran still with control. That one taken by Regina. Rafe Aro, good strong play by Regina. Bodying up with Duran. Duran trying to connect on this near touchline unsuccessfully. We've got 80 seconds to play in half number 1 here. Throw in for the Ships. That one chopped to the middle. Emerging with it is number 4. She's still on her feet is Ava Duran. And tap it into that right flat. Marquardt taken away by Cora Foster. Under a minute to play. It's going to be a corner kick. And the Shipbuilders ought to appreciate how important it is not to let your guard down in the waning seconds of a half after what happened to them in their first outing this year. Looks like it will be Emily Duran in the corner for the Spartans. I did not even notice that we've got an injured shipbuilder here on this near sideline. Corner kick for the Spartans. And that one, top of the box and charging it out of the ships. That one's going to break into the open here. Annalise Koo with room to run behind it. Koo on the near touch line. She'll fire it ahead, looking for Bolchin. Bolchin looking to square it. And she'll put the brakes on. Goes middle to her right. Janie across to Regina. Regina pop it back to the left side. Regina's got to pull the trigger on that one. She could have stepped into that. Now, it was a deep ball, but Chips will take a 2-0 lead into the halftime break. And it looks to me like the injured shipbuilder is Addie Lecker, senior forward. So hope the best for that. She's being looked at by the training staff. We'll be back in 10 minutes, shipheads.
Come on upside. Is that Bolchin your best player?
Yeah. All right, shipheads, we're back at it here. Oshkosh North High School second half action. Shipbuilders lead this one. They score 2-0, both off the right foot of senior Sarah Bolchin, her first 2 goals of the season. She'll take the lead in that category, tied with 1 goal apiece. Our sophomores Tegan Hine and Morgan Schnell. It just occurs to me, I don't know where Morgan. Perhaps she's on vacation right now. I'm not sure, but it just occurred to me that Morgan is not out there and available for the ships. Shipbuilders will put it in play to start this second half. That one pops near the 40, run behind by number 9. And once again, that is Gabby Pereira de Silva on this near touch line, taken away by Demetris. She'll chop it ahead, get it to Lambrick. Lambrick wide of the mark as she tries the return shot to Demetris. Regina cannot keep it in play on this near touch line. One shot in the air, trapped by Lambrick. Red wine jockeying for it. It's going to be another throw in for the Spartans. And that one pinballing around amongst multiple white and black jerseys. Knocked out a play on one of those bad sidelines. Shipheads throw it in there for Demetris. Tap it to the near touch line. Looking to connect with Rachel Lambrick was Annalise there. And that one going to be played by Duran. Duran giving ground. She will connect with number 4 back there, Ava Duran. Ava, the older of the Durans. I assume there's a familial relationship there, but I could be wrong. Toss that one in, looking for Bolchin. She'll trap it, turn it to her right. Behind the back now goes Sarah Jane. Still on her feet. Wide turn. Janie looking to slide it up to Lamberg, chasing it down here. Demetris back inside of Rachel. Rachel wheeling it to her right. Trying to chop middle is Lambrick. That one chased down here by Demetris and out of play to the ships. Fire it in. Get it to Rachel Lambrick. Ahead to Bolchin. That one squeezed away from behind by the the Spartans. I almost called them the Titans. And Regina trying to turn it. She's got an angle, busting it inside the 30. Leave it for Tegan Hine. Hine on the left. That one chopped out of there. Annalise Koo jumping that pass on the clear attempt by the Spartans. Working it on the far sideline now. Number 4. That's Duran. Ava Duran. Jumped by Cora Foster. She'll swing it across the field looking for Lambrick. Back to Regina. That one's going to hit the ground. Chased down by Pionic. Pionic, good body there with position ahead to Bolchin. Janie with an opportunity, trying to get there ahead of the goalie. She will clear it. Janie trying to find the ball and she'll punch it into the back of the net for the hat trick in the early minutes of half number 2 here. 43 minutes gone by in this game. Janie dancing around the sprawled out goalie and defenders right in front of the mark there, and she was able to locate it, square it, put it in the back of the net.
Third goal by Manitowoc's Sarah Bolchin.
One played back to Emily Duran. Fire it to the far sideline, controlled, turn it up. Field number 8, a collision there with Tegan Hine, and they may be whistling the foul against Tegan over there as she collided on the play with Maya Sandleitner. Shot in the air, bouncing down the far touch line. Cora Foster jockeying for control in front of Marquardt, down in the right corner. And that one jumped by Lila Redwine. Redwine ahead. Tegan Hines spinning to her left now with Gabby. Nope, that is not Tegan. Still on her feet, working up the top of the screen there, turning inside Tegan Hine, trying to sneak it inside of number 12 there on the defensive effort by Aller. And a collision in transition out of play off the ships. Dennis with the goal kick. That one trapped. Top of the screen, fighting for position and possession with Duran was Annalise Koo. That one ripped away. On the play, Pionic initially took it from the Spartans. Great job. Lila Redwine with the pocket pick. That one ahead, looking for Janie. Janie on the ricochet. She'll turn it inside, dancing around the defender, busting it to the right flat. Janie, center it up. She's got Lambrick. Lambrick off her right foot, unable to square it on goal. Headed back by Cora Foster. Redwine trying to control it. Ripped away on the play by the midfielder for the Spartans. Redwine, middle to Janie. Janie trying to chop it back to Lila. That one deflecting in space. Emily Duran runs behind it. Shot on the right side and trying to beat Foster to the corner. A collision there between Cora Foster and Emily Duran. The sophomore Duran got the worst end of that collision. Whistle goes against junior defender Cora Foster. All conference recognition last year for Cora. Late, should have gotten it the year before when she was a freshman as well. Certainly, in my biased opinion. Going to be a direct kick here. It's number 4, Ava Duran, and she'll loft it. And yikes. Terrible camera work there. Shipheads, my apologies. That one wide of the mark. Looked for a moment like Saraki couldn't locate the ball, but in the end, no harm done. That's what the yikes was for. That one poked across. Trouble now for the shipbuilders as that one gets too wide to mount a real threat for Emily Gillingham. And she had a golden opportunity for a moment as it flashed on the left there of the goal, just not able to run behind it and angle it towards pay dirt. That's what I saw too, Tom. We don't need to complain about her not trusting it in that moment. That one going to be controlled by Duran. She'll chase it to the far touch line in front of Annalise Koo. Turn it back inside. Koo now with an opportunity to take it away. She will emerge with it. Turn on the Jets handoff. Lila Redwine. Redwine breaking to the middle of the field. That one redirected by number 9 again, Gabby PDS. Off the foot there of 8 as she tries to stem the tide. Maya Solniter. It's going to be Pionic putting it middle. PDS accelerating, still on her feet to midfield. PDS to that left flat, and that's going to get away from her on that fast turf. Scooped up back there by Saraki. Julia will boot it out near the 45. Now chased down by Demetris. Ella using that speed, trying to recover, and she'll walk it out of bounds. Possession of the ships, presumably, and it is. She'll throw it ahead on the turf. Get it to Lambrick. Lambrick goes middle Bolchin. That one boomed out of bounds. Maybe wind aided here on the near touch line. It's going to be Ella Demetrius again. Lob that one ahead, gonna hit at the 50. Janie gonna trap it. She'll dance to her right ahead to Lambrecht. Return pass to Bolchin. Bolchin accelerating again, gets past the first wave, turn it middle, Sarah Jane, and slide it up. She's got Lindsay Pionic. What a great sprawled out splits defensive play by Dennis. Highlight reel save by the goalie there for Oshkosh North. This one taken away by Cora Foster. Foster on the return attack here. She'll dance around Duran. Cora Foster at the top. Get it to Tegan. Tegan juking to her left, and she'll try to turn the corner and fire it wide left of that far post, near post to Tegan. Gonna get a goal kick here for Dennis. And that one's going to roll past everyone. Regina Rafe Aro will clear it. Top of the screen, Ava Conchia able to control on that far touch line, and she's going to elude that first North player, get it ahead. Spinning to it is Pionic, taken away now by the Spartans. Good move on the play by Gabby PDS, and she has it dislodged by Foster, and we're going to have a whistle here going against Cora, maybe. Cora, very nice that she's available in this game, given the way the last game ended. We put in an impossible situation. I don't really understand the doling out of the cards. And in neither of those PKs, I don't think she was given a card. Someone was trying to explain that there was a danger of it, though. And I believe that is number 9, Gaba Pereira de Silva, sophomore. Oh boy, that one gets away from Saraki momentarily. Julia able to recover and locate and wrap it up as dangerously close to getting the Spartans off the skunk board from long range. Running to it now, pop it across Lambrick. That one's going to ricochet, take a nice shipbuilder's bounce down here in the right flat where Bolchin's going to have an opportunity to run behind it. She'll break it middle. Top of the box now for Sarah Jane. She'll slide it on the play. Pionic back to Lila Redwine, back to Janie. Janie spinning to her right. Time ahead to Lambrick. Lambrick looking to square behind it to Redwine. That one shot away. Run down by Regina. High in the air. And Demetrius able to get it middle. Taken away now by Gabby PDS. And she's looking to square on the ball. Goes middle. She's got Emily Duran. Duran working it to the top of the screen again, and that one's going to get away from her on the turf. Out of bounds to the Ships. They'll throw in from deep in Ships territory. Conchia leans into that one, get it in the hands of Tegan Hines. She'll fire it on the turf. Good defensive play there, taken away. And Demetrius nearly getting the steal there using that elite speed that she has. That's a failed connection on the pass down here to number 17, Madrona Larson Paschal. Lambert will trap, get it back to Ella, and she's going to angle that one right into the stands. .52-56 gone by. Ships with a 3-0 lead. That one right off Lambrick. Controlled by Redwine. She will elude that first defender. Get it to Janie. Janie. Tap it to Lila. Forward progress. Janie gonna run behind it. Control it. Get it middle. Hand off, looking for both Lambrick and Annalise. Redwine. Tap it back to Koo. Koo trying to sneak it past the defender there on the top of the box. Extended foot race for it there. Lambrick gonna take it away. Rachel with the left foot, turn the corner on that far touchline, tap it ahead. She has number 4 up there, and that's Ryan Miglieri. She's trying to center it to Sarah Bolchin. Taken away by Duran. Ryan shadowing the ball, put the brakes on Duran. Duran break it back inside. Janie trying to rip it away now. She will pop it to Annalise. Redwine. Chop it now. Number 18 over there was closest to it. That's Nola Kitzman. Ships again trying to put some offensive pressure and salt this one away, hopefully. I don't think the Ships are going to have any problem being needing to be reminded to play to the final buzzer after what happened last week. Regina with time. That one deflected. And fast turf. Spartans able to control the Ships will have another throw in. That one again knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Again, it's going to be Ella Demetrius on the trigger. Out in the middle of the field, trapped by Janie. Janie has room. She'll accelerate around Duran, turn the corner there. Bolchin is thrown to the turf from behind, and they're going to whistle Duran for the foul there. Foster on the direct kick. And she'll chip shot at top of the box. Someone trying to trap it. And Lambrick emerging. She'll knee it towards the goal there, scooping it on the charge is Dennis, as she will punt it again for the Spartans. Cross midfield. That's going to hit the ground and run. Trying to locate is Regina. Regina, way to keep her wits about her there as she plays it out here to Demetrius. Demetrius looking to sidestep the defense. Get it ahead to Lambrick. Lambrick looking to tap it back to Annalise. Still jockeying for possession there. Knock it to the near sideline. Chip it ahead. Taken by Ella Demetrius. Demetrius walking up this near touchline. She'll fire it across, looking for Janie. Janie working into that right flat, gets off her foot out of bounds and lobbying for the corner kick. She's not going to convince the official back there, however. That's a shot out here near the 40. And taken away by Miglieri. Ryan turning on the Jets, get it forward to Bolchin. Bolchin trying to turn right and stop and go ahead in the air. That one going to hit the ground near the 30. Here comes Demetrius and squared up by Gabby PDS. Out of bounds to the Ships. We got a pause in the action for the substitution, I believe. And for the Shipbuilders is number 14, Emily Michelson. Emily, a senior defender. That one lofted in the air. Redwine. Looking to connect with, who is that? Number 18, Nola Kitzman. And breaking it inside was number 14, Michelson. Annalise. Get it to Redwine. Ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin turning to her right, accelerating through the defense. Hand off there to Annalise Koo. That one shot out here. And it's going to be Demetrius with a shot on goal. That's going to be a topper that's going to bounce in front of Dennis. I'm going to hit the ground and run to the sideline. Out of play. Ship's ball. Demetris. Shadowing the ball there. That's going to be out of bounds to the Spartans. Tap it back here. Number 9. That is Gabby PDS. She'll elude a couple of Shipbuilders defenders and hand off to number 17, turn it back inside. Cora Foster off the head of Demetris, forward, taken away by number 7 in front of Lambrick. Now the Ships look to redirect. And Redwine playing that deflection, still behind it is Lila. And that one knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Sarah still with control. Get it back out here to Redwine. Lila, top of the box. Annalise trying to put the brakes on. Couldn't trap it. Gabby PDS jockeying with Demetris. That one to the near touch line, out of bounds. Good pressure by Elodie. Throw it in Janie. Janie, break it in middle, taken away by Duran. Bolchin trying to take it back. Emily Duran, chop it to the far sideline. Michelson trying to get there, keep it in play, out of bounds. Not something she had to do. It's still in play as it was off the Spartans. Get it to Annalise. Michelson to Koo. Koo to that left flat. Ryan Miglieri there. Annalise trying to angle it back for the Ships. That one popped in the air. Again, that is 18 Pitzman. And on the ground, Emily Duran, who been the best player seemingly for the Spartans throughout this game. Holding that left leg. Hopefully she's okay. We're 60 minutes and 19 seconds into this game. We've got just under 20 minutes remaining. Shipbuilders with a 3-0 lead here at Oshkosh North High School on a very windy and chilly Tuesday, April afternoon. Again, during a sophomore, she has been everywhere out there in this game. I'm looking at that left leg. They're going to walk off under her own power, encouraging. Hope she's okay here as she sustains that injury down the stretch here in this game. "19 minutes, 41 seconds to go here for the Ships." That one rocketed out near midfield, now running behind it, top of the screen. Michelson able to control it. She'll walk it on the boundary as she collides over there. foul against the Ships, putting it in play here. For the Spartans, number 4, Duran, Ava Duran, the elder. And that one looks to be a goal kick. Corner kick, maybe. Being set up for the Spartans and an opportunity for Oshkosh North. Perhaps put something on the board here late in this one. Once again, it'll be Ava Duran on the trigger. That one in the air, still trouble. Ships want to clear this one. Marquardt trying to square it, not nudged out of there initially, running behind it here on this near touchline, still on her feet. And that one going to be out of bounds. Lambrecht was the key to turning that one upfield. She'll toss it in. Sarah Jane juking, working to her right, trying to disengage here. Bolchin fired on goal and high pointing that one just on the fingertips. Nice play by Dennis. Sarah almost snuck it over her outstretched hands for a 4th goal. Janie not taking it easy on the Spartans just because her mom played for them, that's for sure. Koo. Annalise, middle of the field. On the turf, Janie trying to locate that one, and what a play by the goalie. And Sarah got rolled up on by Dennis on the play. We had a quick whistle. I don't know. If it was because Sarah contacted the goalie. Adelman will shoot back. Red wine. Handoff on the play. Michelson on her feet, trying to shoot it past the defender there. That one pokes middle. And Demetrius will clear it. Nice play by Regina ahead to Lambert. That one ripped away on the play by number 7, Bear. Foot race for Regina. Rafe Aroux. She's able to get to Lambert on the turf ahead. Janie going for the steal. Red wine. Get it to Cora Foster. Foster ahead on the play of Michelson with position. And she'll shoot it to Koo. Annalise trying to sneak it through to Janie. Deflection by Lambert. Lambert, good play and keeping it alive and then losing it out of bounds on this near touchline. That one poked ahead. Red wine. Near the 20 now. Swing it. Top. That one nearly taken away by the 14. Michelson. I was calling Nola Kitzman Michelson before. Michelson 14, Kitzman 18. That is Michelson handing off to Annalise. Get it to Cora Foster. Sliding on the turf ahead of Janie. Janie looking to turn to the ball. And that one ripped by number 4, Duran. Duran on her feet still, working it into Shipbuilders territory. That one taken away by Michelson. She'll tap it ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin, touch pass across mid field. My bad. Michelson on the throw in. That one shot ahead. Cora Foster, turn it middle. Lila Redwine. Redwine at midfield. She'll slide it. Janie. Janie looking to touch it to this near flat. Janie looking to get that corner. Sarah center it up. Charging it down there. Miglieri trying to beat Dennis to that spot as she was able to elude the last line defender. And Dennis got there ahead of Ryan. That one chopped ahead. Lila Redwine. Get it to Annalise. Ryan Miglieri. Forward. That one deflected back. Pop it in the air. Ryan trapping it on the turf. Left side. Got away from him on that fast turf again. Scooped by Dennis. Dennis has had some great plays in net back there tonight. Direct kick by Cora Foster. She'll loft it up right side. Janie looking at trap. And on a stecker, poking it with the left foot. And here comes Annalise Koo on that left flat. She's unable to get it clean and square. And that one's deflected to the far touchline. Fired up. Michelson taking it away. Michelson still in play. Angling it middle. That one going to be run down by Redwine. She'll juke to the right. Lila with the recovery. Get it to Anna Stecker. Stecker on the right wing. Janie trying to control here on the right flat, and she's knocked to the ground. Bounces right back up. And Ella Demetrius, maybe a cramp there as she reached straight down for that shin. And Janie right on the spot to straighten out the leg. Two seconds short here of 68 minutes. That one fired across midcourt by Ava Duran. Gonna hit the ground, running behind it back there is Cora Foster. She'll clear it to the far touchline. Michelson trying to keep it square as she'll jockey for position, turning wide for the Spartans. 17, trying to keep it in play. Oh boy, dangerously close for Oshkosh North. There is an incredible individual effort made by Madrona, Larson, Paschal. Ran out of real estate on that right baseline. Foster fired up the far sideline. Michelson, handball against the Shipbuilders. Spartans want to move quickly, trying to sneak in there. Kind of the benefit of the wind. So blowing from the southwest. That one, oh boy, Saraki bobbled it briefly, able to locate it and cradle it to her midsection there. And boxing is Pionic. She's knocked to the ground from behind, and they're going to get a whistle against the Spartans there. That one in play. Janie look at a trap here. Right wing. Bolchin back middle for Sarah Jane. Little juke move. Leave it for number 18, Kitzman. That one deflecting back. Going to be angled out of bounds now by number 1. That's Christina Jolie. Janie will trap it. Left foot, center it. Chop it out of there. Run down by Foster. Cora. Serve it up on that left side. Miglieri trying to take it away. And it was number 13, Emily Duran, who she was mixing it up with. Nice to see her back in the game. Sarah breaking it inside, still on her feet. She'll shoot it on goal, trying to get it inside that left post. Diving for the stop once again is Dennis. Got away from her and sat on the turf for a second, spinning before she was able to secure it. That one. Played by Regina. Regina trying to keep it in front of her. Taken by Emily Duran now. And Cora Foster trying to beat her to a spot. That one deflecting middle. Great play there by Lila Redwine. Redwine will emerge with it across midcourt. Redwine still on her feet with an opportunity. She'll tap it on the ground. Janie with a goal chance there. And I thought that was going to be a handball. Will not be. And oh boy, that one up over everyone. Nice effort back there on the part of Regina. Stecker off her foot, running it down into this right corner. Sarah Jane with an opportunity to get there. And looks like she did keep it in play. Nice defensive effort in the right corner. Fired up this near touchline as it was stripped away from Bolchin by number 7. Great effort by Olivia Bear. $72-15 gone by here. Duran trying to turn the corner, locking up with Pionic there. Lindsay step for step with Duran. Duran breaking back middle across. Lila trying to throw herself at the ball and get it dislodged. That one going to be played by Pionic behind the back. Lindsay P in space. Get it ahead. Running behind it over there. Full stride. Turn it inside. Still on her feet. And turn that one middle across to Tegan Hine. That one taken away. Trying to figure out who that was over there. Walking the sideline on that far touchline. Another direct opportunity for the Spartans. Another solid save by Julius Racki. You'll have to take my word for it, shipheads. That one going to hit and bounce. Charging out of there with the ball is Ellie Aller. That one deflected back by Cora Foster. I think that's Kitzman ahead to Tegan. Tegan, juke it on the turf. Deflected back. Hine trying to angle it forward for the ships. Tap it middle. Janie looking to run behind it, accelerating away from that initial wave of defenders. Bolchin in the open field across Tegan Hine with an opportunity. Back to Bolchin and Tegan straight away, just pulling it right at that far right or that near right post. Far from her perspective. That one can be trapped by Pionic. She'll punch it across, jumped on the play by number 19 for the Spartans, and that is Seraphine Bayamungu. And that's going to be a handball against Anna Stecker as she tries to keep it in front of her. Under 5 minutes played here, 75-17 gone by at Oshkosh North High School. Shipbuilders with a 3-0 lead, trying to preserve the clean sheet for Julia. And am I going to be out of bounds? The Shipbuilders throw in here. Ava Gerall. She'll play it to Stecker. Stecker on the return pass. There's Red Wine. Red Wine with the box out. Find her teammate middle there, Pionic. Stecker jockeying for possession, out of bounds. Ship's ball. No, black ball. Not bad. Stecker in a phone booth with two Spartan players, able to come away with it and get it to Red Wine. Janie locked up. Will stop and go move Bolchin. Bolchin breaking into the right flat. Again, trying to keep it in play. She will walk that tightrope and center it up. There is Pionic, who just misses the left upright there for the field goal. That one played directly to Ava Duran. And into the flat there. Foster chip it back with the left foot, back into the hands of Emily Duran. She will try to accelerate away from Tegan Hine. That one's going to be played by Ava Conchia across to Pionic. Pionic turn the corner, get it ahead to Tegan. Tegan able to accelerate past the defender on the left side. And that one bounces away briefly from Dennis in the goal there. She's able to locate it and wrap it up. And Cora able to keep that one in front of her as she walks it to the sideline out of play. Great play by Pionic as she knocks that one out of the air on the center cross. Janie breaking to her right again, accelerating on this near touchline. Bolchin trying to get around all those defenders, and she's going to find Tegan. Tegan trying to square it up, squeezed by the defense there. That one is going to be shot on goal. Checks up, top of the box, out here to the near touchline, played up by number 18. That is Eliza Binga. Gabby PDS unable to connect here on the near touch line with number 11 Markwart. Ava Drawl on the throw in here. Under 2 minutes to play. Find Conchia. Ava Q on the turf. That one taken away by Gabby PDS. Breaking into the left flat there, number 18 being angled to the boundary. Over there by Ava Conchia. 70 seconds left in this one. And that one's going to tap to the sideline. Spartans keep it in play. The Spartan team has shown signs of feistiness here as they had a couple opportunities on their end of the field. Dennis, the goalkeeper, made several highlight reel saves back there in net. Not the same squad it was, however, when it was featuring three Woodruff sisters at the same time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shipbuilders get a non-conference.
Like to thank our officials and all the fans for showing up and sitting through this wonderful weather. Good luck to both teams the rest of the way. Spartans' next game will be on Thursday, 6:30 at Green Bay East High School. Next home game for the Spartans will be next Tuesday, the 14th of April, 7 o'clock versus Kimberly. And also Thursday, the 16th, we're home to host Ashwaubenon at 6 o'clock.
All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Final here from Oshkosh North High School. Shipbuilders 3, Spartans 0. Ships get their first win of the season. In non-conference here, their record is 1-1 on the year. They'll be back at it, I think, on Thursday. But you have access to that information on the internet and the device you're watching this on. Again, clean sheet for Julia Saraki and a hat trick for senior Sarah Bolchin. Ships win at 3-0. Thanks for tuning in. All shipheads, we got to go now. We'll catch you later.